All right, a second. Sorry, guys. I said I'm gonna stream at 7:30, but really trying to get off stream as early as I can. So I'm turning this on a little bit earlier. Tonight, again, another open debate. NATO bots, mostly. If you're religious, you can call in too. Mainly, I want to target NATO bots because you guys are gay. Call in link. Ta-da! There we go. Let's see. How's everybody doing tonight? Like usual, give me a few minutes to set things up. Ping message. I think it's pinged. Perfect. Perfecto. We wait for some people. So, what did I put the topic for this the stream here? Right. So, geopolitics debate tonight, because I was not very happy of the fact that there was a NATO bot here. From the stream last night. Not very happy that NATO bot decided to come in. And today we have more NATO bots. Here, just pulling everything up, guys. Give me a second. So NATO bots, call in tonight. You guys are disgusting, sleazy, Gen Z retards. You need to be dealt with, okay? You guys are so dumb. And, like, please call in and talk to me. If you're religious, if you are a Protestant, Gnostic idiot, you can also call in. If you are a pagan, you can call in. If you are a stupid Mormon, you can also call in. There you go. Where's my? There you go. Now I got the better speaker here. And I have some lovely comments that I want to show people. Let's see here. How's that? And we're also going to talk about some tactical gear shit. If you have questions about tactical gear, I will be making some of them recommendations on our kit, right? Let's give me a second here. I don't know why YouTube hides people's comments. It's really annoying. No idea. Here we go, though. Another terrible night to stream because there's a huge debate going on. Those of you who don't know, Jay dealing with another Lutheran. But you see, the problem with those, it's like every one of those debates essentially the same thing. Literally, essentially, it's the same thing. The Protestant's going to have no account of canonicity. He has no account of his interpretative framework. He just yaps, and then he doesn't understand what is being communicated, and it just becomes that. And then the Ortho Bros blows up the oh my god, the Ortho Bros. We blow up the comment section, and you know there's that, right? So we're here to look for NATO bots, like we said. So how do we share the screen again? Sharing screen, share the sound. There you go. There you go. So the video from last night, I had a Catholic kid that came on here and said, "How do you justify the Russian-Ukraine war as a Christian?" Well, you know what? Before I even show this, right? Because this is going to be even more stupid. A war, as a Christian, a war does not need to be Christian in the entire sense for it to be justified. And this is not rocket science, right? I mean, I don't even know if we should watch this stupid video, but you don't need to be a Christian to justify war. And the people involved in the war don't necessarily need to be Christian to have a just war. If a pagan nation invades another pagan nation, is that just or not? No, it's not just because they're killing people, right? If a pagan nation strikes another pagan nation because that they believe that the other pagan nation will come and strike them, is that just or is that not just? It is just. So you don't have to be a Christian to have a just war, even in the case of even in the case of you judging from a Christian's perspective when we look at these things. People can tell, yes, Russia is not a quote Orthodox country in the sense that it doesn't say we are a Orthodox country in the Russian Federation's whatever constitution, whatever they call it over there. There's no official religion as Orthodoxy. Why? Because there does not need to be. It is a country that preserves its own culture, that promotes its own faith enough, all right, who has a rich history with Orthodox Christianity and the people. They don't need to say this country is an Orthodox country because it's already an Orthodox country. Why does Romania needs to declare, yes, Orthodoxy is our official religion. Why? Because it's in PHAG land. It's in NATO. That's why. That's why it needs to make that sort of declaration to help the people keep its identity. Also, the history of Romania from World War II also, makes these people a little bit more articulative in their national identity. Russia is different. Russia has always been Orthodox. They don't need to say, we are Orthodox country, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Yes, Russia's like 77% Slav last time I checked, but it's like it's not fully Orthodox because it's not all Slavs. They're Yakubs, they're Siberians, they're Kazakhs, they're Chechens who are not historically Christian. They're Muslims. Some of them don't have religion. Some of them are shamans. They're respected in the country. And these idiots came to me last night and said that, well, guess what? What were they saying? They're like, oh, it's not, all these people are not Orthodox. It's not an Orthodox country. I was like, no, these people are respected. And so Russia has Muslims. Why is it that Russia can get its own Muslim population to help them hunt jihadists? That's my question to you, NATO. I can't say that word. And while in Western countries, wherever there's a shit ton of Muslims, the Muslims kills your own citizens, and you consider the Muslims your own citizens. In Russia, yes, it's illegal to openly burn the Quran. Why? Because Russia respects those people as their own citizen in the civil sense. And that's why they don't have, they do have terrorist attacks, but it's a war over resources. It's a war over world dominance. But this should be considered as a holy war. Okay? Why? Because the people who are involved are Christians. That's why. Real Christians, Orthodox Christians. That's one. Two, they are fighting a state who has historically been Orthodox, who's been infiltrated by the Satanic West. And if this state, Ukraine, gets fully controlled by who are not Russians, Americans, whatever you are. Why? Because it's a war against the satanic global order, the elites, all of these people. It's a war against these people. So it's a good war. And these are the people who the elders prophesied are going to be the enemy of the true Orthodox people. Not like the Theo-schismatic tards, but actual Orthodox. They're going to be the enemy of the church. Russia is fighting that. That's why this is a holy war. It is in Ukraine's best interest to accept Russian dominance, to accept Russian influence. It is in all Orthodox Christians' interest living anywhere in the world to support Russia's cause. I am not an apologist for Putin. I'm just saying that this war is nothing but beneficial to Orthodox Christians. In a long-term sense. If you disagree, you're welcome to call in. Okay? And prove me wrong. We got a caller here, Owit. Okay, I know who Owit is. What's up, dude?
Oh, yeah. So, I agree with most points, right?
Mhm.
Right, by the way. Yeah, my parish loves your channel, but
What's your?
I'm
wait,
not joking.
hold on. Is this Southern California?
Who watches yours. I know a deacon who watches your videos, right?
You know who?
I know a deacon who watches your videos, like actually. So yeah, people do actually watch you from my parish.
All right. Are you in California?
Oh no, I'm not in California. I'm in the Philly area. Yeah.
Gotcha, dude. I always wanted to go to Philly, dude. I was supposed to go over there for a bear hunting trip this year, but they won't give me time off, so that sucks.
Yeah. So I do agree with some points, right? With the Russian things.
Mhm.
And the only thing I would disagree, right? Only thing I would say, like a short bit. Yeah, Russia is an Orthodox country, right? But the only thing I disagree with is like the Soviet patriotism. Like, I agree, it is a defender of orthodoxy, but they should not use like Soviet imagery. I know it's like this spark nationalism, right? It's supporting the nation, but
Well, a lot
I
of
don't
it,
think
you're talking about like a lot of kid soldiers, like post-teen soldiers go on the field and raise like Soviet flags and shit. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, and also like in the military parades, right?
Hmm. Yeah, I mean it's dumb. It's dumb in a way that like, but it's like I see this irrelevant to the topic, but it's like it's dumb, right? It's dumb.
Yeah.
Like nobody wants that. Nobody in Russia, and all these clowns who comes to me, oh, they want the Soviets, bro. I was like, well, who in Russia
Never went
wants?
the Soviet Union, but
Yeah, but like who the hell in Russia today wants Soviet Union back? Nobody.
yeah, of course.
Like, how dumb do you got to be?
But yeah, I would say for the conflict, I know all conflicts are bad, right?
Yeah, of course it's bad.
Of
But
course
it's
it's
like, if
bad,
we
but
have to
like
take a side, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Should you be supporting Kiki ran Ukraine, or should you be supporting people who are one standing up for their national sovereignty? That's what we support in the church, who are constantly trying to fight the West's influence in a group of people who has historically been Orthodox, who they consider, blood brothers. And we all know, everybody knows what happens if NATO gains full control of Ukraine. Everybody knows what's happened. It's going to be immediately spiritual Sodom.
yeah. The only thing I would disagree, right, would be the what was it called? The Georgian invasion, right?
Sure, yeah.
I'm not saying Georgia is complicated, right? Because a lot of people in the country want a monarchy. I'm not expert in the subject, but I know I know my family's from the Middle East, of course, right? From Syria. So I do like the
Are you
Russians
are
defending.
you
I
Archbishop
do,
Gregory's?
yes.
Oh, you're that
How
guy.
did you know? How did you know, bro?
But you're canonical Orthodox, right?
Yeah, I'm canonical. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
of course.
So maybe we'll have you come on a channel. So
But
those of you
yeah,
who don't know, this guy, he's the nephew of Archbishop Gregory of this really goofy
great nephew. Great
Orthodox
nephew.
group. Great nephew. Okay. Yeah. So Archbishop
They're gonna make
Gregory
a video.
basically. Wait, what? I mean, if you can provide sauce, I'll make a video on it. But I think he's a funny guy. I do think he's a funny guy. Like, don't get me wrong. But
Yeah,
I think like
he's
fundamentally, it's unhinged.
Yeah, he's a little crazy. Basically, from like basically the summarized history, he was part of HGM, Holy Transfiguration. He was he became he became a priest there. Then went to Buena Vista, Colorado to start a new one, start a monastery in 1979. Then from in the Rocor era, right?
Hmm.
He was in and out from the Greek old calendars to Rocor. Yeah, am I
I mean,
correct? Yeah,
look, that's progress. The Matthewites are totally insane.
yeah. The Matthewites are crazy, but he went from yeah Rocor in
You're cutting off a little bit.
1994, then
Uh-huh.
to went to the Russian Autonomous Church. Then in 2004, right, he was defrocked by Metropolitan Valentine
For what?
for basically I think it was fraud or something. So I can't remember, but basically he got defrocked and defrocked clergy, right? If you know the canons, right, they can't
Yeah.
serve after they're defrocked. So basically, he went to communion, if I'm correct. He went to communion with Makarios, GOC Makarios, and it went it went downhill from there. But if you read the basic canons,
No,
a
he
defraud
defrocked
clergy can't
clergy,
serve. A
and
defraud
even
clergy can't
people.
serve liturgy. They can't
Yeah,
serve.
this is the argument. This is
Mhm.
apostolic canons too. Yeah, this is like the argument I give to the pro OCU people. It's like they're defrocked clergy. You
Yeah.
anybody who, and the canon specifically says anybody who tries to celebrate with defrocked clergy and defrocked bishop are
Hmm.
not like immediately, like by their own actions, excommunicated.
Oh yeah, and
So,
I can't wait for Gregory to make a video about me. About
well, no, I called him. Okay, guys, I called Archbishop Gregory
oh yeah,
when I bought the icon from him, right? So I
oh
asked him all these
yeah, of
allegations
course.
you
But
said about Father
he's
Seraphim
gonna
Rose.
say he's gonna spell yeah.
Yeah, so I was gonna, because you're saying Archbishop Rockland called Father Seraphim Rose as in prelest. Now I'm not gonna say it didn't happen, right? Because Rocor was a big freaking pile of dispute
Oh yeah,
and
of
internal
course.
conflict at that time. There's, of course, I believe that there are bishops that are not a fan of Father Seraphim Rose. There's no,
Oh yeah,
there's
but
no dispute
yeah,
on that. But it's like all these stuff, because you're giving in detail in your video. You're saying this bishop says he's a
with
bad
him and
monk,
Gregory,
but it's like, can I have a source? Like, can I have a living source who I can go to verify these things? Like, I will go to these people and then I will ask them if these bishop really said that about Father Seraphim Rose. He couldn't give. He
of
said
course.
Novo. I think there's one in Novo Dievo. I haven't. I couldn't find a person. There's like a Father Alexander, but
Hmm.
otherwise I couldn't really find anything. So I mean,
But yeah, most of the time, right?
mhm,
Most of by the way, the old calendars do actually venerate Var Seraphim Rose. The GOCK are known for that.
yeah,
But say for example, like the more radical Floridite factions, they're more anti Seraphim Rose. And then if you go to like GOC Matthew, whatever, shout out Zealot letter, but yeah, they don't like him at all. Like they don't even declare like the first Rocor hierarch as saints. So
yeah. They don't even think Saint John of San Francisco is a saint.
yeah, of course,
Which is, I mean, Matthew I is just it's such a silly group of
it's a
people.
can of worms. You could get more people like Bishop Epiphanius, right? Bishop Epiphanius, who broke communion with Metropolitan Kyriakos for apparently praying with the people of Metropolitan Nicholas. It's it's complicated, but it's a can of worms, huge can
Mhm.
of worms.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I had a
But yeah, there is one.
TO,
There's one. So, yeah,
dude. I trust me. I have TOs in my DMs constantly. It's like, "Oh, you should
of
become TO.
course.
You should become TO. You see alter problem. How you not TO?" It's like, yeah, because of you guys. You guys are literally insane. I'm not TO because of TO, because TO is insane. It's like, why would
Yeah.
I join an insane church? It's like, oh, you guys ecumenist. But I'm like, okay, I got all these photos here of your bishops, like, praying with Roman Catholics.
Oh no, this is the GOCK. GOCK are really known for that. GOCK
Yeah,
is
I'm
like
like, so
crazy.
what are you talking about? So which now you have to justify to me which true orthodoxy is true
Oh
orthodoxy.
yeah, of course. They'll
I mean,
say
it's just so
look
stupid.
at history, bro.
It's so
But
stupid. But like, dude, it's like they think like talking to somebody who's not orthodox is a sin. This is how crazy they are. It's like two bishop who are a bishop, orthodox bishop talks to a non-orthodox bishop. Just talking alone is a sin. I mean,
I
how
mean,
ridiculous is it gonna be?
probably for the Matthewites, but yeah.
I mean, talking to people is not a sin, dude. What are you
Yeah, of
talking
course, it's not a
about?
sin. It's obviously not a sin. But the Kalinikos people, right? No problem with the Kalinikos, right? I love
Mhm.
the Kalinikites, right? But they're like not so they're not really that good with saying these things. But they're pretty cool, but like I don't know.
You know what's really interesting about true Orthodox? I find them to be extreme, which is very shocking to me, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
For people who hold their position, they're extremely uneducated of Russian Orthodox history. You know, being the majority of true Orthodox in America are Russian schismatics. I I don't understand how they're that clueless of Russian Orthodox history.
Oh,
Because
if it's all right to like share, right? Share like here because you know old calendar zealot, right? Old calendar zealot, right? He made this video of like true catacomb
oh yeah,
church.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So basically, he says basically Bishop Ambrose, right? Bishop Ambrose
Hmm.
was a true catacomb bishop, but he's also the same person who canonized the angry mustache man from Austria.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, this is the true catacomb bishop,
Oh,
apparently.
it's an actual catacomb bishop that did it.
Yeah, it's they're not. He's not really catacomb bishop. He's not even ordained. I think last time I checked,
Oh,
not
so
even
he's a
ordained by a
bullshit.
royal court.
Okay. Well, here's the thing, though. By these people's argument, the initial argument doesn't make sense. Going back into communion with the Russian patriarchy. Well, first of all, the argument is that it's made up by the communists. But the problem is, I mean, when Nikon, not Nikon, who's it? Is it Alexei? Let's start depose the previous patriarch. Um, what's his name? What is his name? Yeah, when Tsar Alexei destroyed the Russian patriarchy, disbanded the Russian patriarchy, uh, does that mean the Russian? I mean, does it mean the Russian church fell? I mean, shouldn't you have became freaking? I mean, shouldn't you guys became? What do you call those people? Old believers by that same metric. It's like, oh, Peter the Great, yes, Tsar Peter, yeah. Alexei started it, the westernization of Rus, and then Tsar Peter. Alexei was during Nikon, and then Alexei was during Nikon, and then Peter the
Oh
Great
yeah,
is the
my
moron.
bad. It's like an internet connection
Yeah,
problem.
Peter the Great is the moron who westernized Russian church. And
Yeah,
so by your standard, you people should all become old believers. And
and even then, right? If you look at the Athanasian, like Saint Athanasius, did reform the liturgy, right? He
yeah,
did. Not he didn't reform, but like he added changes to. I think the liturgy of Saint James, if I'm correct about this, right? The
yes.
liturgy is Saint James. So
I mean, but
then,
again,
then, yeah.
I'm a big sympathizer for the old believers. Like I've been open about this. I venerate Archpriest Vacuum, who was the leader of the old believer resistance, not during not for all the suicide shit, but against Nikon's reform. There was no issue within the Russian old believer tradition.
Of course.
Yeah, but it's like Nikon. I mean, your great great grand uncle thinks Nikon is a good bishop who caused that schism, which is also ridiculous. I mean, and a part of what the old believers fought, and it's also a part of what Patriarch Adrian fought, was the westernization of the Russian church. And they obviously failed. I mean, Patriarch Adrian was kind of like closet about it, right? But it's
Yeah.
like he, at the end of the day, he just stopped giving a shit. He just directly go against Tsar Peter, and then it pissed Tsar Peter off so bad that after Adrian, he just abolished the Russian patriarchy.
Mm-hmm.
So by all these true Orthodox retards own standard, then the Russian church fell.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's political. It was a total political victory. So, I mean, this is why I don't take any of the true Orthodox people seriously at all.
The only people I think they're genuine or honest about, right? The only people like the Macarios people and the
You're talking about
Manuelites.
subdeacon.
They're more honest about it
Yeah.
than the Kalinikites or Kalinikos. They're more honest. Because with Kalinikos, right? There's like various opinions, right? You got Chrysostom of Etina who says, "Oh, the World Orthodox. Oh yeah, we accept them. They can commune in our churches." But you got people like some like priests and bishops like, "Oh well, no World Orthodox commune, and they have no grace." So,
Well, what was I gonna also say that just so you back to the Ukraine issue, for those of you Greek pro-Ukraine morons, usually like only people who are pro-Ukraine are in the Greek tradition, including Antiochians. Just so you guys know, if you go to St. Ephraim's monastery in Arizona, if you go there, OCU people cannot take communion. I'm just letting you guys know.
obvious. That's pretty obvious.
OCU cannot take communion at any of Elder Ephraim's monastery in America.
Yeah.
And my buddy was there, and my priest was there too. My second priest. He spoke to everybody. Know who Father Hieromonk Paisios is?
Yeah,
Right?
Paisios, yeah.
Yeah, and this, by the way, he's appointed as the spiritual head, Greek Orthodox spiritual head of America by the ecumenical patriarch.
Oh yeah.
Here's what he says. If you are OCU or you were baptized under OCU, you have to be rebaptized, and they'll do it at the monastery right there.
Yeah, that's
all Ukrainians who goes to St. Anthony, they're asked which bishop baptized them, and they will not commune OCU.
Yeah, of course.
Just letting you guys know. Just you Greek, Ukraine,
same with Mount Athos,
loving
I think, right?
idiots.
Same with Mount Athos. Same
Mount Athos will absolutely not take. Mount Athos hates Bartholomew, besides from one monastery.
Oh, SV Menno, the new one, the newest.
Yeah. I mean,
SV Menno is also complicated, so that's all I can say.
And there's also one that's always fighting. There's two of them that always fights Bartholomew, and Bartholomew calls the police on them all the time to harass them. But it's like, yeah, nobody recognized the OCU besides from the Greeks, and some idiots from the Jerusalem Patriarchy too. Alexandria is honestly, if you guys think the Greeks are worse, Alexandria is pretty freaking bad.
Yeah,
but it's like, but again, if you disagree with my position on Ukraine, you guys are welcome to call in. Okay, I'm firm in that fact that Russia is fighting a holy war against the global elite order, and it's happening in Ukraine. Unfortunately, the Ukrainians are so blind to see it, they're willingly giving up their lives to serve the globalist agenda. And it's going to destroy their own people. I mean, bodily, in a Christian sense, it's not that big of an issue, but they're willingly participating in the destruction of their people's spirituality. Willingly. Anybody who's serving a Jewish president who sells the relics of the holy elders to the adulterous king of England, why would you serve this guy?
And also covering up icons.
Yeah.
With Ukrainian flags. And actually, what was it? They also commemorate like actual war criminals. So.
Yeah. Stepan Bandera and many SS Galatian soldiers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can't look anything up on Google. That's the thing. I have everything saved up on Telegram.
Oh yeah.
Like all the canonical churches that gets raided by the Ukrainian army gets destroyed. Like in there, they intentionally threw women's underwear all over the place just to desecrate the place.
Oh yeah, because we all know what they really are. They're like pagans. Most of the time
They are pagans.
Yeah, they're actual pagans.
What do you guys think Azov is? Azov is a bunch of pagans. Like they were.
Even
I have
the
a
acceleration of James Mason actually supports Azov. He's like a neo-pagan LARP, right?
There is a. I cannot show that video here, but I think I've shown half of it in my video on Ukraine. I made a huge video on Ukraine of all these details, like I think a year ago. But I have a clip. If you guys, I have my email in the comment section. You guys can reach out to me. I have a clip of Ukrainian little mustache followers, Stepan Bandera worshippers. This is what they did in Odessa. They caught a Russian man. They put him on a crucifix and they burned him alive. I have the whole clip.
Yeah, they're just. Yeah, that's.
This is why they need to be defeated. And honestly, they should have just destroyed them all.
Of course.
You want the video, JVS Gamer? I'll send it to you. Hit me up in the email. I'll send it to you. It's on my Google Drive. Everybody in my server.
They also do this in the Middle East, so it's not just Ukraine. They do it basically in Syria, right, or something. Yeah. It was like 2025. Can't remember. Basically, there was like I can't remember, but like jihadists like literally crucifying Christians or something.
I mean, these are not.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It was something
you know
like that, right? They shaved like the monks' beards and they just crucify them and shoot them. That's what they are. And
they should have just bombed the Mariupol harbor to hell when they cornered those Azov bitches.
Yeah.
They should have just bombed it into oblivion. Cletus, go ahead
Jelani, they also support Jelani. So
support what?
Jelani, the Islamists.
All right, I know. Yeah, I know who. Cletus, can you DM me? I'm gonna forget for sure. Just please DM me and I'll do it. Yeah, I mean they do it. So, and what's funny is like Russia's the one committing all the war crimes on the fucking video games. But if you look at this war, all the pretty much like 80 to 90% of the POWs that were executed were done by Ukrainians, and then they filmed themselves doing it and posting it on Telegram to brag.
Oh yeah,
and then you see the ones that did on the Russian side that did it, they're Chechens.
Oh yeah, of course they're Chechens.
But it's like you see how sadistic it is. Like the Russians, like the Russians losing because they don't post clips. I was like, yeah, because maybe it's because they don't think it's a really enjoyable thing to post clips of people getting killed, dude. Versus another group of people who really enjoys to post clips on Telegram because they get high of people being killed. So what type of spirituality are we dealing with here?
Yeah, that's the main issue with these people. Like they think, oh, they listen to like, the news or whatever. They listen to basically propagandists, like the Archon people, right?
Yeah,
No hate to
yeah,
the Archon
Archon's
people,
retarded.
but yeah, they basically are trying to say, oh well, evil Russia, blah 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 blah. They ignore that basically now like Ukraine there's now actual like what's it called? What was it? Like they're like more LARPers, right? Who are quote unquote accelerationists,
Uh-huh.
supported by the name I can't say,
And they
Mason.
yeah, I mean they get caught all the time. And then they're
Yeah,
people
and
who
they're
are
mostly Indonesians,
yeah, they're
Vietnamese.
also
I know
Orthodox.
some.
There are also a lot in America too. I mean,
Oh
and I
yeah.
know there are Orthodox people who are also involved in it. Um, so here's what I want you guys to show you. Like, this is the guy who manifested in that video that I cooked a Catholic last night. Okay, this is a Polish guy, and his look at it. I just want you guys to see his profile picture. It's just a big Ukrainian fuck Putin. Like this is like, and he doesn't even have money to pay to remove the watermark. So that's really pathetic. So this is like, look at this. Stumbling blocks to becoming Eastern Orthodox Christian. Look at this idiot. Look at this. Look at his stupid shit. Yeah, but I want you guys to see what he
Oh
said.
wait. You messed up. You missed the one video.
Which video?
Hold. Wait. Go down. Click the profile picture, right?
Hold on.
The guy before, right?
This guy.
Yeah, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down more. More down.
Here, let me do
Wait,
this.
yeah, go to videos. Scroll one more down. Yes! Israel and the Ukraine war.
But I mean, how are you acknowledging these? This is what I don't understand. How are you acknowledging these connections and still supporting NATO? Like, what the fuck, dude? But anyways, here's what he says. I'm gonna zoom in on this so you guys can see it. He said, "This is ridiculous. Russia is dominated and ruled by Russian satanic Jewish mafia." Okay, so you know, I would like you guys to come here and show me how Russia is dominated by a satanic Jewish mafia, because I'm sure the satanic Jewish mafia are not the ones telling Russians to go to war with the global elites who are massively run by Jews. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Russia has been oppressing other Slavic peoples for the past 600 years. NATO, well, wait a minute. Isn't the Polish um, Commonwealth, the Polish Lithuanian Commonwealth Catholic morons that were always raiding Russia? And
No,
for
there's like tons of martyrs actually.
yeah, I
Like
mean, you guys routinely killed Orthodox Christians and forced them into converting to gay Catholicism. And yes, I'm a Kremlinoid. Sure. Yes, Ukraine does have titanium deposits that are essential for sixth generation fighter planes. They want to sell it to the West, which we agree with. Oh, okay. So, yeah, supports the total disgusting West, who literally, I'm quoting certain people is run by Jews. You see how contradicting this really, I mean, anytime you deal with these people, it gets like really contradicting fast. Russia has titanium deposits all over the country. America has none. Geology doesn't care about your feelings. Well, I mean, it seems to be hurting your feelings. I'm Polish. I know my history. Apparently, you don't. Okay.
I mean, you know my favorite part is, right?
Hitler and Bandera were lunatics, but Russia is far more persistent problem. So Hitler. So I'm
you know
just
what's
letting you guys
crazy?
know, Russia, the way it exists today, is a worse problem than Hitler and Bandera. There you go.
You know what's crazy about that thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're most of the time, right? These Ukraine, like the most of the time, the Ukrainian Orthodox people who support like the Bandera or whatever, quote unquote Orthodox, they're quoting an Islamist, like a Chechen Islamist named Dudayev. Like most of the time, they're quoting a person who bombed hospitals. Yeah, 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 but no. Russia's more evil. Russia's more evil, bro. They're quoting they're quoting like Chechen Islamists.
But you see, like every time I open this up, they're welcome to call in. I mean, they never call in.
They never called
But
in.
they do come in the comment section every night to talk shit. So that's why you get banned. Because I'm putting my face out here. I'm spending my time out here to ask you guys to come and debate. And you want to hide in the comment section. First of all, that's disrespectful. And two, it's disingenuous. You don't have to come up here and show your face. You can just have a conversation. And
Of course.
if you embarrass me, hey, I'll take the embarrassing, dude. I'm willing to take the embarrassing. Come debate, you goddamn idiots.
Yeah, and
none of them were
yeah,
good.
they're what's it called? They're Orthodox, but they support Chechen Islamists who bomb. Like, how does it make sense? Russia bad, but Chechen Islamists who bomb hospitals and literally siege a school in 2006. Oh yeah, those are the good guys.
Yeah.
This is according to the Ukrainian nationalists.
And there's also like a whole group of those Islamists that joined the Ukrainian army.
Oh yeah, and they also fight for ISIS in Syria. So
and literally Chechnya is trying to exterminate these people because they're terrorists. And the
yeah,
Chechens
of course.
helped Russia. You believe this? An Islamic population in one of the most Orthodox countries helped the Orthodox eliminate the jihadists. So you like, how's that in any ways comparable to how shitty the West is? That's what I don't understand.
Most of the time, right? If you actually listen to those people, right? There's two factions, right? They
Yeah.
either support literal Islamists, right, in Chechnya or whatever, but sometimes they support Rojava, right? If you don't know what Rojava is, right?
I know what it is, dude.
Yeah. But for those people who don't know what Rojava is or Middle Eastern politics, it's basically like a Kurdish supremacist group. Wait, yeah. Wait, can anyone hear me? It's basically a Kurdish supremacist group that basically targets anyone who's not Kurdish, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And my cousins already felt persecution from the Kurds, and they're not like the base anti-fascists. They're actually worse than them, surprisingly. They're democratic, but it's more like apartheid libertarian socialist South Africa than a utopia, apparently.
Mm-hmm. I do have to find the video because I sent it in the server and I think people like buried it. I just deleted that crap.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely there. I'll work on. Do I have a save though? No, I don't. On my phone, I have like it's in the other phone. I gotta charge that phone. But yeah, I'll definitely send it to you. Let's see here. Yeah, but again, nobody would ever debate this issue because they know they're going to be embarrassed. It's like everything. It's funny with even these Orthodox people that are like, "Oh, we embrace Orthodoxy, but we still want the Western gay form of democracies." And like, do you not see that's like the cause of all this problems?
Yeah. But
Why?
here's a personal question. What do you think about the Georgian monarchy? I think they're pretty cool, but
No, I think any sort of monarchy is better than democracy.
oh
It's
yeah.
just, well, no, actually, I take that back. I think a theocracy would be it's always better. I mean, a monarchy with theocratic elements, it's probably the thing that works the best. But you can't be doing, I mean, but it's got to have a correct theological framework. In our opinion, only orthodoxy.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw what happened to the West. I mean, the whole reason this country exists is because of a failed theological theocracy and monarchy and a corrupted monarchy. That's what happened in England. I mean, the whole spirituality of the Brits, I've explained it. It's adulterous, right? I mean, the religion of your country is created because of adultery and rebellion, and your king, who's the leader of your country, he betrays his wife, right? And you're it's the same thing that's reflecting today in Britain. Your king is an adulterous bitch, and now your country is also adulterous bitch because they betray you, the people,
Oh, of course.
right? These things, they just flow in the way that they are. So, obviously you can't have that again, right?
Yeah, and the main issue with like with the British, right? They basically made like marriage the entire thing, right? The entire why England's trash and the United States declares independence. It's because mainly they made marriage into a secular issue rather than a
Mhm.
spiritual issue. So yeah. So
Well,
thanks a lot, Baptist.
it's not Baptist. I mean, the Anglican Church is an adulterous church.
Thanks a
So
lot, George. Thanks a lot, King Henry VIII.
yeah, I mean, it's the spirituality of the people. And unfortunately, it is that way. Um, I'm not gonna stay here and uh,
Talk
throw out.
about
No, I'm not gonna throw out any dumb slogans though. America will be Orthodox. West will be Orthodox again. I'm not gonna throw any of this dumb slogan out there. It's not gonna happen. Yes, you're gonna say, "Well, God, anything's possible." Yeah, but realistically, God doesn't force anybody to convert to any sort of religion. Okay, do you really think it's realistic that all the people here will repent? No. So the West will not become Orthodox. America will not become Orthodox.
yeah. It's just it's gonna
I'll tell you.
even
I'll
if
tell
that
you this.
happens, right? Even if it happens, it's gonna take
No,
like
no. I'll tell you this. And
yeah.
it seems like a really dumb double standard too, because when the Roman Catholic, oh, you see how many Catholics versus Orthodox, and we're like, well, numbers doesn't mean anything. And it should also apply to us when we think of this as number doesn't mean anything. Like a whole country of Orthodox, so what? What is that going to do? I
Oh,
mean,
of course.
it doesn't matter. It's people
Yeah.
becoming Orthodox. It's not a numbers game or anything. It's just a
Yeah, of
very
course.
dumb way to approach things.
Yeah.
Um, so,
Even if that happens, right? It's gonna be like two generations. It's
mhm,
like how long that the Rus converted, right? It took like I think
yeah,
200 years. 200
and
years
that's under monarchy, by the way.
under a theocratic monarchy. Took 200 years.
And again, this is why I have problems with orthodoxy. Like, I mean, excuse me, with OCA,
Oh
right?
yeah.
It's like, wait, you look at Russia took that much time to catechize and to really grow deep in the faith as a whole group of people before they were comfortable, introducing their cultural elements in there. And you already have these OCA retards out here who are saying, "Oh, we need make Orthodox American." How stupid do you have to be? And this is going to be a point of it. Like a lot of the most unhinged people, even on the internet, they're OCA. No, they are content creators, people just yapping their OCA. So it's like Russia should have never done. And the thing with modern Russia, it's like they kind of like Americans. They're very nationalistic. So they really bought into that sort of sentiment. It's like they really were kind of clueless on the upbringing of these people and the history of America when they did it. So I mean that definitely affects how people act, how people are going to perceive things, right? So OCA, I believe, again, I'm willing to take hits for this. OCA, I'm not, and again, I don't hate people in OCA. I don't hate priests in OCA. I frequently visit an OCA monastery over here. I think OCA was a mistake. It should not exist. It should be just Russian Orthodox Church in English. Uh,
Yeah. It should have been still Rokor.
yeah, it should absolutely be Rokor. I'm for this man. It's not going anywhere, unfortunately. I mean, we already see really based metropolitans like Metropolitan Jonah. They're always trying to get rid of these good bishops. I mean, Unbelievable. Unfortunately, it is the case. So it's nothing we can do. So again, see, I did an open stream. Had you call in. They won't.
No one else. No one
There you
else
go.
has called in for the
Yep,
past.
exactly. So I'm
Wait,
done.
which way?
I'm done with this shit. So they all, oh, I want to talk to you. Let's have a conversation, bro. Always in the chat. Always talking shit in the chat.
Yeah,
Always like
it's 50 minutes already. It's
dude,
already 50
all these
minutes.
people they spent like what, like they're willing to type like 200 fucking paragraphs than to come on here and have a conversation. No, I mean, why would you do that? You're wasting more time, right? But anyways, just to prove that I'm still here, I'm willing to be proven wrong on any of these topics. So, um,
The one thing I don't like, right?
mhm.
This is my personal opinion, but the Moscow Patriarchate shouldn't come to the Ayatollahs shouldn't come to the Ayatollahs funeral. I
Yeah,
mean, like it's first the Ayatollah is not Orthodox, right?
yeah.
Second, it's just a political stunt. That's nothing else. Third, um, I'm not saying Iran, right? I'm not saying Iran bad, like all that, but they did do not so great things. Not trying to defend the West, but they
Hmm.
did some not so good things. They remember the what was it? The when you're debating like the Westoids, right?
Hmm.
When you're debating the people from Sweden or whatever. When you try to use that example, right? Um, the Iranians are more radical with that, but
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean, technically, the Shiites are more friendly to Orthodox Christians.
Oh yeah, of
But
course.
but
But
it's like, but they're worse in practice than the Sunnis, but they're more friendly to. And this is like the argument, like I bring to the little mustache worshippers, like, okay, yeah, so he protected Mount Athos. Okay, well, I mean, the Shiite Muslims protect Christians too, so should we also canonize Shiite Muslim martyrs? I mean, these
yeah,
people,
he
they don't
did protect
think.
Manathos, but should we canonize the what was his name? Oh, I forgot what was his name. The Shah I forgot his name.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should
Shah from
canonize the
World War
Shah
One.
for.
The Shah from World War One. Yeah, we should
Yeah,
definitely
so
canonize him.
I mean, these people don't think at all. At all. I mean, it's also a sign of, someone having low intellectual capacity. It's like you can't tell the basic comparative, categories, right? How's That's not the same thing. And it's the same retards who come to me and say, well, it's the Jews that did slavery. I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, the ships were owned by the Jews, but who did they sell it to? Who fucking bought the slaves? The Jews didn't put a gun to your face to make you buy slaves. Like,
Yeah.
you made the conscious choice with your money to buy the slaves, and you made the conscious money to whip the slaves. Now they're on your country, and their descendants are causing you problems. You have nobody else to blame, dude. Why didn't the Chinese buy from the Jews? Why didn't the Japanese buy from the Jews? I mean, dude, come on. How stupid do you guys have to be? Um I don't get it, man.
Yeah. And most of the time, yeah.
Yeah,
Most are
Columbus was a Jew. Sure. Columbus white people didn't abuse Native Americans. Columbus did. Okay, well, did Columbus force all the Spaniards to bang the big booty Latinas? Or did they make their own fucking conscious choice to do it? I mean, how stupid do these people gotta be?
did the what's it called? Did the Jews tell you to Did the Jews tell you to make mestizos? Did the Jews tell you to make I can't pronounce the name, but mixed race people in Brazil. Did they tell you to do that?
And by the way, the greatest mixed race, they call it a Jews. The greatest mixed race experience was South America, and it was
Yeah.
done exclusively by white people. I mean, there you go. And the thing about the mixed race shit is like, well, you understand that like most mixed race people, with the exception of mixing with Africans, right? Don't
Mhm.
because like the African black gene, right? It's very strong because you can tell that by like generations.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like an Arab, an Asian, a Caucasian, a European, like any of these groups mixed, dude. I'm telling you, by the third generation, that person is no longer one of those groups.
Yeah,
The
of
person is
course.
fully. I mean, mixed race people, with the exception of mixing with blacks, don't remain mixed race.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like,
Right? Because
yeah,
like, like say hypothetically, and there's like an actual like what's it called? Like I don't know if like a Chinese person married like an Arab, right?
yeah,
They'll be like more like Uzbek, right?
yeah.
There's an actual like I don't know to
And
describe
then
it,
they'll
right?
either marry a Chinese or marry someone from the Middle East. But either way, one of the like by the third generation, you can't even tell that
Yeah,
they're mixed race. And
yeah.
by the way, nobody is pure blood in the world. We already know that.
Nobody's pure blooded
Right. Nobody is pure blood in the world.
except for
Everybody
the
knows that.
Basque people, but that's it.
Well, I mean, maybe there's that that island where they still eat people. Maybe that shit. Yeah,
Oh
that.
yeah, and also like the Basque people in Spain, they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like a rare blood genetic thing, right?
Mhm.
Because they intermix so much that they made a new genetic, like a rare new blood genetic.
Yeah, but it's like an Asian person marries a white person. I mean, I have a lot of Asian friends, dude. Like all of them either marries an Asian person or a white person, and in their descendant, it's just whatever they decided to marry to. Usually, like if the father, they like to marry the race. Girls like to marry the race of the father, and
Mhm.
boys like to marry the race of the mother. Right? That's just like a guess statistics, right? But it's like they don't remain mixed race. Like they don't create people who are mixed race. They go back to whatever cultural background they attune to. And it's like it's such a dumb argument. Like
Yeah.
I mean, also don't see this push in the like. Where's this push by the Jews though? That's where I'm not understanding. It's like, yeah, maybe you get one or two like crazy retarded leftist article on that shit. It was like the Jews don't push that. I mean, doesn't
No, they
make any
push the
sense.
opposite. They actually push the opposite.
They push the opposite. And by the way, what's funny is all Jews are mixed raised.
Oh yeah, for that's true. The
Literally
Sephardi's,
all Jews are mixed raised.
yeah, that's
There's
the
no pure Levantine Jews anymore. Like they're all mixed with Europeans. But what are you guys? What are these people talking about, man? That's just
no
so
no
dumb.
no not all Jews are like Ashkenazis or whatever. Most Jews, right, in Israel, whatever it's called, they're mostly Mizrahim, which means the Eastern Jews, right?
Well, even an Ashkenazi Jew, like an Ashkenazi Jew isn't a full Jew. That Ashkenazi is like it's a mixed Jew.
Yeah,
It's like if you see someone who's 50% Ashkenazi Jew, he's not 50% Jewish. It's probably like 20.
yeah.
Like
And
these
the
people are
Mizrahi, right?
I don't get it.
They're more Jewish than actual Ashkenazim, right?
Exactly.
But even then, right, they still intermix with the local population. Say, for
Exactly.
example, the Iraqi Jews, right?
Mhm.
They intermix with the people around the Arab people, right?
Mhm.
They intermixed,
Yeah.
so they look Iraqi or some sorts.
Yeah.
They look more closer to they look more closer to Saddam Hussein than the big Yahoo.
Yeah, but it's like, dude, I mean, if you really want to do that lane too, it's like also this is what I argue with the Zionists, right? It's like like the most Arabs probably have more Levantine DNA than you guys. It's a fact too. So it's like,
Yeah, of course.
like who really owns that place, right? If you want to really go by DNA, is it DNA or is it religion? Because they can never be any of this blood and soil bullshit. Like nobody can actually give a consistent. Nobody, any side,
Nobody.
any side
Literally
can give a
nobody.
consistent standard if they want to go with the blood and soil narrative.
I
That's
mean,
why I think the
Moroccans
cultural
push that
narrative is
shit,
way
right?
easier to go with.
Moroccans.
Yeah.
Like when they, well, 1400 years ago. I mean, we had what's it called, the two Spanish cities, right? I mean, that it's obviously Moroccan. Then what about Constantinople? It was less. It was Greek less than 100 years ago. Should Constantinople be restored?
Well, the Constantinople argument is actually very powerful because it's like,
Yeah.
well, should it be returned to Orthodox Christians or Greeks? Because if you want to say Greeks, most Turks are majority Greek.
Oh yeah. It was
You know what I'm
occupied
saying?
like Greek for 100 years ago.
So that's just a really bad standard. And there are people who are advocating for like fucking Manchurian independence in China too, which is even more retarded. Because I'm like, and I am Manchurian. I tell these people, can you find me one pure blood Manchurian? Like, find me one pure blood. By the way, like in the middle century of that last dynasty, the Manchurian dynasty, like Manchurian gene doesn't exist anymore because
yeah, of course they got mixed.
they exclusively married Han Chinese ethnicity people because their girls are hotter. Seriously.
Oh yeah, true.
No, literally.
Yeah.
But they're still Manchurians in a different sense. In the same sense, they don't have Manchurian or Jersian DNA that are Tungustic. So it's such a dumb, slippery slope to deal with. The Jew thing is just so dumb, man. It's like, and eventually it has to go down to nominalism. And once they realize that, they'll realize that Orthodoxy is not for them because we're against nominalism, and they'll go back to paganism.
Yeah.
That's really how it goes. So,
What was it? I'm sorry. I'm really uneducated about this. Isn't like there are like 20 people who are like native speakers of Manchurian or whatever it's called?
yeah. I mean, that's like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can say like fucking 5 words. I mean, my grandfather doesn't speak any Manchurian. You believe that? Like, I don't speak.
Yeah, I believe that.
I learned it from TikTok. Like the Chinese scholars today speak better Manchurian than Manchurians. I'm not kidding. Like the movement that's preserving the language are all ethnic Chinese people. It's hilarious, man. Like it's a blood and soil I mean, it's not a totally flawed argument if it's used in a cultural sense, but it's like on that alone, like people who are Darwinians hyperly focused on that shit it's not never gonna go anywhere. It's because science is bullshit in that sense, right? Evolution, the evolutionary paradigm is gay. So.
Of course, and the second people that also follow that blood and soil argument. What was it? I'm sorry, but the Antiochans, like the Greek, like LARPers on like online. Like I'm sorry, the Greek Antiochian Arabs, right? The Greek, like there's a movement online, right, where they're trying to like, the Antiochian Arabs, right?
Yes, I know.
Christians. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's a movement to bring back the Greek language to the Antiochian population. Yeah. Look it up. This shit is actually real. And I'm like, bro, they died like 200 years ago.
But they're Arabs.
We're not bringing back the Greek language to Antioch. We're not bringing back to Damascus. I would love it, but we're not bringing back the Greek language to Syria. It's far gone, far long gone.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, why don't you just bring back Syriac? Because that's what they're supposed to be speaking in Antioch.
Of course, but the problem is...
Oh, nobody knows it anymore.
course, but there's like this one city in Syria that speaks Western Aramaic, but even then, it's like that's it.
Yeah, but
And what's it called? Well, I forgot what I was about to say. But the next thing that I found stupid, right, is I had in my head, the Phoenician people, the Uweti people. I know my name is like contradictory, right? Like
I don't even know what your name means, dude.
it's the the Lebanese force, right? The Lebanese force.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's that's their nickname in Arabic. But they're literally saying we are not Arabs. We're not Arabs. We are Phoenicians. Like
Yeah.
no. The Phoenicians died like 1,000 years ago. You guys are Arabs. You guys are Arabs, straight up
Yeah,
Arabs.
what's funny is like my godmother's Armenian, but she's from Iran, but they consider themselves Persians. But
Oh yeah.
I'm saying like you're not Persian. You're Armenian. You're not Persian.
Oh, of course.
But
But
it's
like
like no,
even
we
then,
are
right?
Persians. I'm like okay, well I guess that's how it works over there,
Yeah.
maybe. But it's
Of course, right? But like I'm not. It's like a recent phenomenon. Um, but
well,
yeah,
it's because
the
people
Phoenicians
want
died out
people
as
like
like
all
in
over
the
the
like
world.
1800s or something. Like
It's
the
it's what do you call it? I think it's just a pushback naturally against all sorts of modernization, and
yeah, of course.
they want some sort of traditionalism, but they just don't know how to find that in modern society.
Yeah,
Yes, you're not going to
in
find it the way.
Arabism, of
Yeah, but
course.
you're not going to find it in the way that people 50 years, 100 years, 200, 300, 400, 500,000 years ago had traditionalism. You're going to have to accept that now things are different and we're not going back.
Yeah.
And you can looking back, it's a bad thing. That's why conservatives always lose, right? It's like they always trying to like their whole debate. It's like, what should we conserve?
Now they're considering nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
they don't actually give a justification on why those things should be conserved. They
Yeah.
just but their goalposts always change. Versus the liberals, the reason why the liberals are smart is they have all the
Yeah. The
top tier, if it exists. Conservatives go after the lowest fucking tier um, liberals, like the leftist crazy people. But the really rich and educated liberals that are pulling the strings are actually leading the conservatives. So they're never going to get anywhere. And what's unbelievable is that they thought Roe v. Wade was an actual win out of their own efforts.
yeah.
It's not.
No,
Is
it's not.
they threw you
It
a bone.
it changes like each thing, right? It changes. I mean, someone made like a joke, right? Conservatives are liberal at a moderate pace.
Yeah.
That's true. Because like 10 years ago, they would be if if you talked to like a conservative, right? 10,
Mhm.
20, 50 years ago, they would just scoff at the modern conservatives. Now there's like gay conservatives now.
Well, I mean, you guys saw
Apparently.
what Charlie Kirk did, right? It's like, well, I'm gonna have all these gay conservatives come on here, and then when all the grapers go, I was like, why are you normalizing these sort of? So you will kick out a porn star, but you won't kick out somebody who's pushing this type of cultural degeneracy.
Of course, like they won't do that.
That's what I don't. I mean, that's kind of like because like every time like I look at like as I used to, I used to be Turning Point USA. And I look at people like Ben Shabil's like I look at these videos. By the way, they posted like this: Michael Knowles versus white nationalists, right? Charlie
No, no,
Kirk
they'll post it like
versus
they'll
fucking
post it
neo
like
Nazis.
Michael Knowles absolutely destroys a white nationalist
Yeah,
in
and
there.
then Ben Shapiro destroys neo-Nazi. But if you look at
Or
these people, none of them are neo-Nazis. They're just like, okay, why are you supporting people who are openly practicing homosexuals when you say you are a Christian to represent, quote, the conservative youth movement.
Yeah.
That's
What's the
that's
next
not white
thing?
supremacy. I mean, obviously, there's people who
No,
believe in
no, no,
shit
no.
like
The
that.
most popular videos are like Michael Knowles absolutely annihilates this SAW liberal who like
Yeah, I mean, I think it's even that's disgusting behavior. Although it's dunking on liberals, but because it's like
yeah, come on, like
you go to fucking campuses, you're like, oh, I'm just here to genuinely have conversation, but then really, you would do that to
really?
a college kid and have and put them on the internet to just embarrass them?
Like why?
Well, I don't understand it. It's like I do this here unless somebody really want to be antagonistic, I'll do it. But it's like people come on here. Most of the time, I actually don't clip them. It's like, okay, well, that's really retarded. I'll cuss at you. I'll scream with you. Right? Again, I'm not a Christian apologist. I made that clear, very, very clear. I'll debate evangelicals because it's funny because they're retarded. But here's the thing. Um, you go out there to these colleges, right? And you say you care about these people because you're Christian. You say you're open minded. You say it's, you know, a chill platform, and people go on there. And every time when you are actually about to be destroyed, many times, by the way, you cut their mics off. And
Oh yeah.
you do a gotcha on some kid that's confused. You put it on the internet, and then you get a bunch of fucking clip channels to repost these people who are already suffering from mental illness for people to ridicule them. And then that video is going to be on there the rest of their life.
Yeah. And they're gonna get doxxed or some shit
They're
like
going to get
that,
doxxed,
right?
right? And then like it's a horrible way to do things. And then you title it the way it you title it. Come on, you're not genuine. That's what got me out of Turning Point USA because it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's contradicting. It's hypocritical. And
Yeah.
when Charlie Kirk
This
said
is like
America for America and then goes on a fucking podcast and said we should support Israel because they buy our guns.
yeah.
So we just went from a paleo con to a globalist. And then from that to we should be getting into no wars. We shouldn't be defending anybody's homeland. Russia's our friend, but China's not, so we need to support Taiwan.
Oh yeah.
Well, how does that make any sense?
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
And I hate, by the way, I hate that especially because I have extended family in Taiwan. I absolutely hate when they promote these people to fight. Like, I mean, Taiwan's kind of a shithole now because it's so behind, right? But it's like, I don't really care about none of these issues. It's just they're so contradicting. And once people see this, right, and this is why Daily Wire is about to go bankrupt. You see how many people they fired this year. Like they laid
it's like a
almost half
ton.
of the company. So it's like people don't care about you anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about mainstream news. Nobody cares about you because you're technically mainstream news now. And nobody trusts the news anymore because of all these morons.
Yeah. And just remember, right? Like they're every single time, right? They're saying, "Oh, we're winning against the leftists, we're winning," and then it turns out, "Oh, we're actually not."
Remember that midterm that they did? I'm like, oh, it's a red ripple.
Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens.
Worse shit happens, and they just compromise. They compromise too much. Their connection is shit again, dude. But yeah, I'll let you fix that. But it's like you guys do nothing but compromise. So why would I follow a movement that does this? And then it's like, and I think a lot of the elements on how a lot of ordinary people quit Daily Wire, Turning Point USA, is the Israeli war. It's like you see all these double standards in there. Okay, Christianity, but we have to, Zionism is a debated topic, right? Even in American evangelicalism, it's like Zionism, hypocrisy, all sorts of stuff starts to come out, and people start to question these people like Charlie Kirk, Liz Wheeler, Shapiro. Obviously, it's been on the fence, and he. By the way, if you guys read some Shapiro's earlier writings, it's disgusting.
It's stupid.
Yeah,
No, I did. I did. It
he
was
says
like,
American lives are worth more than lives of other people in the Middle East.
yeah. And he also wrote a book. Like he was supposed to be like some Hollywood stupid writer. If you read like what was it? Oh, can't remember. He wanted to make like a movie or some stuff. Like it was. Oh, let me look it up. Because I did read it. I did read it
I'm not
because
reading
I got
anything
bored.
written by these goobers. They demonstrate to me enough
Oh, True
nonsense.
Allegiance. Yeah, yeah. There we go. True Allegiance.
Yeah, and also Michael Knowles did a speech that said you should always support your country. Your country cannot be wrong. Wait, but wait a minute. What?
Huh?
Isn't aren't you? Yeah, he said that, and then that's when I was like, okay, Michael Knowles is a freaking idiot. Because then what's the point of so-called the democracy that you're trying to uphold? Aren't you supposed to criticize your country though? So wait, your country is actually not the people; it's actually another entity, and you just admitted to it. You dumbass. So
But yeah.
you're telling the people in a democratic system that who are supposed to represent the country that wait, you can't criticize your country because it can't be wrong. So the people is not the country, and he just admitted there's an elite controlling him, and including all his moronic friends. That's just it's just a dead giveaway. So I quit these people.
Yeah.
I can't stand these people. And guess what? I went to for a period of time. I went to like the tiny mustache people, right? They weren't that mean to me because I'm not black or Mexican. But it's like I was like, okay, well, these people are also kind of stupid because it's like every negative, literally every single thing. Like I get out of my house, I step on dog shit. That's because Jews. The Jews,
I can't get a girlfriend.
yeah,
Jews.
the Jews did black.
My air can't my I can't
So I
turn
get out
on
of
the
my
air
house, I
conditioner.
step on shit because Jews did magic. I can't get a girlfriend because Jews are promoting interracial shit. What else? I can't make any money because Jews stole all the money.
And like this is actually like this is actually more damaging. You know why? Because they're
No,
making
this is
like
political blackmail.
yeah.
And you like, come on, like if the Jews able to do all this magical shit, you don't think the Jews knows what you guys are up to? That's what I say to every one of these people. You think the Jews don't know what you guys are up to? Like the Jews does everything, they control the world. They don't know what a bunch of Discord retards are doing. Like, come on. I mean,
And
maybe.
actually it's like a better it's actually like what's it called? They're like it's like I already said this for like years, right? The like it's like the schizos online, right? They're just entirely feds. Feds.
Okay, by the way, I want to clarify.
No,
Feds.
no. I mean the
No,
legal
I'll help you
yeah.
clarify. Feds does not mean it's always ran by feds. All
Yeah.
right. They're organizations that are not ran by feds, but it's literally 24/7 surveilled by feds.
Yeah.
Like, anytime they plan something dumb, it gets caught and it gets used in the news.
Oh
And it
yeah.
and
And
it gets
also what I mean by feds also, sorry. What I mean by feds, it's like not just federal agents in there, right?
mhm.
It could be surveilled too, but most of the time it's supporting a agenda for the government. Not it can't be all federal agents, right?
Mhm.
But it could be like, for example, I don't know. I'll give an example. The acceleration bros, right?
Mhm.
Um, when they talk about like acceleration, whatever it is, um, they end up right. They end up falling into Ukrainian paganism,
Yeah.
like, and every single time, right? They like the reason why I call like these people feds, right? Because
Mhm.
every single time they're just making the people who are actually fighting those things terrible. That's what
Yeah.
they do.
Well, it's not that. These people with genuinely low IQ. They are
Yeah,
politically illiterate, historically illiterate, and spiritually desolate. That's the three uh, contributory thing to this, right? Um, I mean, I mean, there are organizations like I think Jay Dyer even debated one of these people. The guy, I think it's like Orwell or something. His name. He's trying to like create like an all white town in Arkansas. Do you see that one?
bruh. Yeah, see, an
And
all white town in Arkansas. You
yeah,
can't make
and
this
I'm
shit.
like,
Oh, wait,
dude.
wait. And guess what? The I checked the area, right?
Hmm.
It's like it's like a black majority county. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, I mean it's Arkansas, so I mean, but Jay debated on him like he lost so bad on the topic of full preterism, and then he got like the entire horde to go on Jay's channel and talk shit, and that's what happens with these people. It's like very insecure because they look for these people, right? Because it's like we need to have something that cannot be shaken, and it's usually one of the leaders, right? They look up to this one leader. They idolize the leader, right? And then it's like, oh, this can't be shaken. And like even if the leader makes a mistake, it's like, nope, nope. These people are impossible. You know, it's I don't know, man. The world's going down a shithole. I This is why,
Yeah, you're gonna see more. You're gonna see like more Jonestown, white
and
supremacy
you see it in
Jonestown.
orthodoxy happen too. All sorts of stupid shit. Like
Yeah,
uh, starting with Ridvan, and then with the builder guy, and then all this stuff, and it's gonna get more and more and more and more. I
yeah.
don't know. This is why I am never on Twitter. So I know it's happening, right? Just like Father, you know what Father Seraphim, no, Father Holland,
Oh yeah.
Father Holland said this. Don't look at the Epstein files. You guys saw that video where
Oh
Father
yeah.
Holland came out and said, "Don't look at the Epstein files." It's like you know it's evil. You know it's extremely evil. You know it's of the Satan. You don't need the details. You know what I'm saying? Like you know it's bad. You know it's from
You know
Satan.
it's bad, but you just don't want to go in.
Don't have it cloud your mind. So I mean, this is what I do, and this is what my spiritual father tells me too. I say, hey, I run a troll podcast here. Sometimes I talk with Orthodox. He doesn't care, but it's like you know how many people? A lot of people in Southern California knows me. Like all these churches, like people in Riverside. Like every time I go to St. Andrews, everybody knows me. But it's like I don't want to be a part of any of this drama. Like I don't. I genuinely don't like drama. I like to talk to people to have discourse. I don't like drama, dude. That's why JP really pissed me off over that whole Spur thing, and nobody talks about him anymore either. They
Oh
really
yeah.
like you don't drag me into drama, dude. I don't like drama. It's
Oh
entertaining
yeah.
for a lot of people. Look, I understand it happens every day with evangelicals. A lot of people enjoy that. I mean, yeah, go watch Cleve. Go watch Nikolai from Korea. I'm not the
Yeah.
channel.
Go
All right?
watch them.
I'm not trying to grow this channel either. This is just like my blog type of thing that I chill with people. I'm glad. I appreciate all of you, dude. Like I'm just here to chill with you guys. But it's like I don't want drama. It's a lot, dude. You guys don't understand. It's like when you are that one guy who constantly looks on Twitter at the most insane and demonic shit, and you always have to like report it to people. Yeah, you'll get clicks for it because there are people who enjoy it, but it's damaging to your soul. It's
Oh
it's,
yeah.
it's a drain on your mental uh state. It's bad. I have enough stuff to deal with in my life. I have a lot of obligations. That's not something that I'm willing to spend my time on.
Yeah. Popularity doesn't always mean good.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is, man.
It's just more stupid things.
Hold on. All right. Tonight,
yeah.
see, I always choose like the worst time to stream, right? Tonight there was like two big debates that happening. Jade just debated that Luther. Everybody's watching that. Like pretty much all my followers are also Nikolai's followers too. So they all go on Jay's channel and shit. And Jim
Yeah.
Bob's doing everybody should go watch Jim Bob right now. Jim Bob should be streaming. And we'll do the tactical gear stream another time.
Yeah.
I gotta prepare
But
something.
what was it? What was it? One more thing. If you do come to Philly, right? If there's
Mhm.
there's like I can't remember, but like 10 years ago, right? There were
Mhm.
like 12 mosques, right? 12 mosques. Now it's like 30
Yeah.
like popped out like 10 years.
Definitely not a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I go to Philly, probably be hunting and stuff because
Yeah, outside. Don't go inside city. Don't go
oh
inside
yeah,
the
Phil. I
city.
know Philly, but it's like if I go to Pennsylvania, I'll be hunting over there. Like, you guys got really dense black bears over there, so
Oh yeah, of course.
uh, so yeah, I definitely want to get my first bear over there. Maybe in Arizona, but Arizona. Thing about Arizona is you gotta chase them with dogs, or else you ain't finding them. You can go glass like all day, but it's like you gotta go chase them with dogs. But yeah, anyways, I Orthodox Christians, I highly suggest you guys get a kit and protect yourselves. It's a pro gun message. And you need to get an AK. Okay, if you get an AR, you're disgrace to your ancestors. One thing I would like to see in ecumenical councils is that we need to have a canon that says the official firearm of the Orthodox Church is the Kalashnikov.
Kalashnikov.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. The official
Yeah.
holy war object of the Orthodox Church should be the Kalashnikov. So, not the Zastava, because Zastavas are disgraces to Kalashnikovs. It's like the most ugly design. I love Serbia, but they made a mistake. Do you see the new Serbian military rifle?
Oh yeah, that's ugly.
Dude, have you seen the new one?
Yes.
Dude, that thing is sick.
Who
dude.
designed it?
It's sick. You can just twist the barrel off and immediately put on a new barrel.
Bro.
That thing is sick, dude. I'm telling you, it's sick. It's just a modernized AK, and what it is it shoots 7.62 by 39. It's the same bolt as 6.5 Creedmoor. They can just screw off the barrel, put on the 6.5 not Creedmoor, 6.5 Grendel barrel, and then they'll have a sniper rifle, light sniper.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like it's the same bolt. You just screw off the barrel and just put on a barrel in the field. So it goes from a assault rifle to a more like a DMR once you put the 6.5 Grendel on there. That thing is super sick, dude.
But yeah,
Probably one of the best
everyone's
AK.
rifle is the AK. Everyone's rifle is the AK. So
yeah, I mean
you got
I
even
don't like it.
even sorry.
I don't like the
Even
Russian AKs.
Even even you got like people from like Chad using like with their Toyota trucks. Even like them, they using the AK. Like
Yeah, it's
actually,
dude, it's really fucking cool. It's cooler than the AR. I'm sorry, dude. It's really cool, and you have like so many different type of handguard. Like you can put something like this on, right? I mean, this is like super slim. That's why these are super expensive. These are super slim, and you can get something really fat. You can get something short. You can get something long. You can get something full length.
Oh
do
yeah,
whatever you want, dude. It's like things fully customizable. You can take off
it's also really cheap. So
rail. No,
it's
the
really
chain
cheap
cars aren't
in a
cheap.
lot of parts of the world.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
this gun cost like this gun was just the gun alone. I got a Soviet plum looking one. I mean, I still
Bro,
can't.
you can get that in like 50 cents in Lebanon. You can get that at 50
Yeah,
cents.
dude, I got the full plum polymer handguard. But yeah, I got this like the base gun. This base gun here is the Polish Jack I got was $1,100, and the muzzle device is $100. Handguard,
What?
yeah, this muzzle device, this flash can is $100. Light's like 50, $60, and this handguard, just the handguard costs like uh $450. It's a really good hand.
400. Yo, you could just
Yeah,
get that in 50 cents. You can
not
just
this
get that.
handguard, not this handguard, dude. This
Yeah,
is an
no, no,
identical
no.
clone. So
Yeah,
I mean, real Zenicals are 800, 900, probably over a grand now just for a handguard. I mean, the whole thing cost me like probably 22 grand, 2200. Sorry.
yo.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just literally go to like. I'm just joking, of course, but you can literally go to Afghanistan and buy it for 50 cents.
No, you can, yeah, but
No, no, I'm just joking. My bad.
Cletus Deletus says Eeltech and Peg 15 on AK looks hot AF. I don't run I mean, I don't have a scope on him. I'm waiting for my Texas Dogleg rail to send. I'll have a rail dust cover on there. I've been enjoying iron sights. Like they're so fun. They're hard to
Yeah,
use.
they're cool.
They're hard to use, but they're fun. But I threw away my old shit. I'm just eventually I'll get a railed, and I'll probably put a one-time prism on there. I don't like any sort of red dots and I mean, red dots are cool. It's just I hate maintaining them. Peg 15. Yeah, no, dude. Dude. I also have a Zenical Purse 4 laser. I just don't have it installed right now because I have the knockoff version, but it works perfectly fine. It just I can't use. I'm using iron sights. I can't put a laser on top. But
Oh yeah.
But dude, the Peg 15s are so freaking big, dude. It's like, see how slim the gun is? Like Peg 15s are like this thick. If you would put it on there. And I don't think you can even put a Peg 15 on here because it's the rails are not the rail's not long enough, dude. You need something like Midwest Industry, one of the quad rails with the long rails that you can put a Peg 15 on.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah. I'm
definitely doing a stream where we talk more about like guns and shit because I love that. I know people would love that. I know a lot of people like Zarcast in my channel, like he wants to eventually get some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the Peg 16, the long shit. Yeah, that one's
yeah.
huge
I'm
too.
glad. What was it? It was in Boy Scouts, right? I used to do Boy Scouts. Like we actually learned how to
teach Boy Scout,
right? No. Before it was gay, before it was actually fully gay, now girls, whatever. They actually taught me how to like fire a rifle properly and know like the basic set of materials, right? But yeah, I'm glad that they taught me that because that shit.
Yeah, but they teach you guys on a 22 though.
No, we actually fired shotguns and one time an AR.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's cool. Like back then, right now, our ranges in over here, they all using freaking 22s.
Oh yeah.
But here, like, if you guys get something like this is good. Like, you get a base AK. I mean, that stock, I don't think is worth it because the stock is like $300-400. I don't like that style of stock. I just put an AR stock adapter for like $50 and buy a stock for it's like $100. You get a quad rail like this you can definitely put a peg on there. Maybe. But the rails, you do that rail is cheap as hell now. I never knew that they lowered it that much. Yeah, it's $200 for the rail. It's very nice. And that's a Romeo, I think it's one of the old Romeo red dots. I mean, that's a totally functional fighting rifle.
Yeah.
When I get my gun back, when I get my 7.62x39 back, I'm getting one of these Troy Industry rails. Like they look really slim and like just really sexy. And I'll probably put an LPVO on there because I know a 7.62 that is really damn accurate, so I'll probably use that as my hunting gun.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, you know my favorite. There's like this stupid article, right? Like, I'm glad that Boy Scouts taught me like how to fire a rifle, not the 22s, right? Not even the shotguns. They told me how to fire like an AR, right? They told the actual name of like the firearm, and they told the history, whatever, how to fire it accurately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like this stupid article, right? It's like it was like firing an AR-15 gave me PTSD, like.
Yeah, dude, Yeah, Focus Trip's got some good shit, dude. I used to get so much
Yeah,
good stuff from him. If you guys need to order an AR barrel or anything, hit up Focus Trip. He's got a channel. Really good guy.
yeah,
He sells everything. Like he gets you like Henson and Roscoe barrels for really damn cheap. Yeah, I mean, I heard of 3 years. They're very freaking budget, dude. Uh,
yeah.
my Zenico, my knockout fucking what laser is that? My knockout Purse 4, bro. I spent $99 on there, and I ran 1,200 rounds so far. Never shifted. Only
Yeah,
problem is that you can only have 1 0. You can only zero the IR, so you can't use an actual laser. Why would you use an actual laser, anyways?
yeah, of course.
Weak pantheist. The one who wrote that has PTSD from gay reap in his child. Definitely not.
By the way, if you're wondering, look at his early life. Like, look at his early life, right?
Yeah.
His name is like Gretsch Kunzman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't pronounce his name, but let's look at his early life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, early life, born to a Jewish family. All right. Oh yeah, it makes sense. He was born to a Jewish family.
Thanks, Joey.
My bad.
But yeah, you see, like I don't run Zenical stocks, dude. If you want, you
Yeah,
can
of
get a
course.
riser on this thing. This stock was like $30.
Oh
With
yeah, of course.
with a AR tube adapter that I hammered in there, it's like the whole thing costs like $50. And if you get like it's cool if you get a Zenical stock clone, any sort of clone is like $300-400.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
and you get this, like I can put a laser on anytime, and I can run your dude. I love running the iron stuff. Do you guys see there's this is real, by the way. There's a video of the African guy who just had his first AK. It's like one of these like lowly educated idiots. You guys know like the numbers here on the iron site where it's like it goes like from 1 to 10. You know what I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about? Because it
Yeah.
just like the distance. The guy put it on fucking 10 because he thinks that that's like the power level. Dude, that video went viral, dude. That shit's funny. But think about the schools. You should not own guns. Listen, dude. Listen, I work in insurance, right? In America, if you guys live in America, here's the deal. It's
Yeah.
it's always not just physical damage. Always buy insurance. Two things you should never live out without: insurance and guns. Insurance protects you financially. Guns protect you physically. No one has an obligation to protect you in America. And trust me, the law always favors the criminal.
Of course.
In America, if you owe money, you don't have to pay. In a lot of cases, right? It's the case. Somebody comes in your house, shoots you. You're not going to wait for the cops to come. You should
Of
shoot back,
course.
or at least shoot towards the direction so you have enough room to get the heck out. Your life is precious. As Christians, we value people's lives. We value our family members' lives. So
Yeah, St. Paul
get it
literally
on.
said to defend yourself like Samson. Literally said that in his epistles.
Bangladeshi.
Bangladeshi.
Call in.
Oh,
Good night, bro. Keep rolling up. Hey, where am the stinky animal? I'm about to end the stream, guys. So no NATO bots wanted to call in today. We just talked about.
Dang, we wasted 2 hours.
That's why I mean my Tuesday nights are always my free nights. So whatever. I'm supposed to stream tonight anyways. I streamed yesterday. We had a really fun time yesterday. Unfortunately, I'm sorry the stream got taken down. Anytime I do Omi TV, Monkey, I'm sorry guys, I have to take it down.
Yeah, you don't want your channel to get striked.
No, that will mess me up. Sorry, I have to take it down. So anytime you see me do that, I have to take it down. It's fun. It was really fun last night. We had some crazy people, but I don't really care. Last one, and I got to get out of here. If the anti-gun propaganda only affects leftists, it won't bother me. True, because they're
Yeah,
the ones that are most likely to do dumb shit with it.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, and I do have the only problems I have with gun owners, right, are FUDs. You guys know what FUDs are? FUDD, FUDs. So FUDs are people who likes traditional guns.
Yes, they're
Like you get an AK, like they'll talk shit. Like if I have like this, oh, you should have like a wooden stock AK, man. And FUDs, you guys have to be careful with FUDs because if you bring this to a range and you were practicing like burst, they'll report you. They'll call the cops and just make a bullshit. This guy's gonna assault weapon. They'll do that. I'm not kidding. And then they'll just so the police can come and harass you. FUDs are stupid people. And also anybody who thinks like a classic gun, wood stock, is gonna do you any good in any sort of modern survival situation, you're delusional. You're retarded. I mean, I love iron sight, right? But I've been just practicing iron sight plinking. If I ever have to survive, dude, I'm putting on a red dot and minimum. I'm not gonna be here to ever like pretend that this iron sight is going to be better in a combat situation than a red dot. I mean, the red dot, you can look down sight and immediately acquire your target. This one, you got to aim, dude. You got to be steady. You can lose your aim easily, dude. Being as good as the AK iron sights are, like, dude, it's modernized. Everybody, yeah, you sure, yeah, you can do it.
There's FUDs across history.
No. Right? You can do it. You can do it with a bare barrel fucking wooden rifle, but it's like everybody else has red dots, lasers, ergonomics on their gun, like a grip. They're gonna beat you in a gunfight, and when you are on the ground bleeding out, it's not so funny. It's not so trad anymore, dude.
Yeah, and also these people, right? They exist across history, of course. Like for example, the Franco-Prussian War, right?
Mm-hmm.
Franco-Prussian War. The French were saying like, oh, the German rifles. No, we can't upgrade them. We gotta use the traditional musket, and they got absolutely destroyed by the Prussians.
Like, stupid idea. I got a guy in my service. I'm gonna get SKS my first gun. I was like, yeah, do yourself a favor. Like this guy, I mean, it's a nice kid, but it's like, yeah, I get it. You like it. It shouldn't be your first gun, dude. If you get a first gun, get a chassis for it. They have the bullpup version of the SKS. I don't know if you guys seen that. That shit is sick. And they have the modern chassis too. Like that you can have a detachable magazine. Like you get into a fun fight with a guy and then you run out of bullets. You got to pop the freaking lever open and like put bullets in there while the other guy just changes mags and shoots you. Like, come on, dude. Like, I mean, I get it. If you're a collector, sure. Once you have a lot of guns, like there are people who collect stuff like that, but it's like, if you actually want to use that gun in any sort of effective scenario, do not be a FUD. Get an actual modern combat capable gun, which usually has a handguard, has some sort of assistance grip, have a light or a laser, have a muzzle device that helps you either to be concealed to have less recoil and less flash, have a stock that's adjustable in a quick manner where it can help you get in position, and have some sort of dot. Like don't be FUD. By the way, do you guys know that you don't need any license to buy a musket? You can just have it shipped to the door.
1800s musketeer. Yeah.
One single Navy shield versus entire Roman Catholic Church. Who wins? One single seal. One single seal would destroy a Roman legion.
Yeah, of course.
Like, dude, it's not comparable. I mean, look at what happened when when the Brits invaded China during the Manchurian dynasty. Look at what happened. Like, I mean, the Manchurian dynasty had like the best uh,
Oh
horseback.
no, no, no. He's not talking about. He's not talking about that. He's talking about his profile picture, which is a seal.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Nah, I just saw that too, right? Then
Oh, here's this guy. Here's a FUD. We got a FUD in the chat. You guys ready? I'm gonna bring this FUD up. Hey, what up, FUD?
What's up? What's up, bro?
Yeah, this is the guy who wants a fucking Woodstock SKS.
Well, not really. I mean, I'm more into AKs.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Now we're getting some.
I mean, I do want an SKS, but only because it looks cool. I mean, I wouldn't like really use it.
Yeah, get an SKS. SKS are more accurate than AKs. Get an SKS. Put a freaking chassis on there.
Yeah,
It's good, dude. It's long as hell. I'm just saying. I don't know if you shot one. It's really freaking long. So you're gonna be like walking around, and it's pretty much you can just hit people like it with like a stick or something. So
yeah.
But what were we talking about? But it's like, dude, like when the Manchurians got invaded by the English, they had like the most refined, probably one of the best horsemen in the world at the time, because they absorbed the Mongolian Empire and the Liao Empire. That's like three of the most sophisticated horsemen cultures in human history. Warring horsemen cultures. They absorbed that into their military. I mean, if you look at the military commanders at the time, they're like, we were shocked. I mean, these people were like they've never seen horsemen on that level in their lives. But guess what? They had cannons. The other side had cannons, and they just destroyed them.
Oh
now,
yeah.
Imagine all those horsemen had guns. Right?
And also,
it's like,
what was it?
It's a really dumb idea to be a FUD. What AK looks nice. By the way, what AKs? It's not just I'm not. By the way, I'm not just saying that you can't.
Yeah. And also,
I'm not saying you cannot have Woodstock or class. I think it's like administrative result, and I gotta go soon here. He's got an AK. I mean, look, this is like.
I mean, why did the Iraqis lose the Gulf War? Because they didn't have like modern, like. To the
I mean, if you're using like 50 years old AKMs, with no sight, they don't even know how to clean that shit, and you're going against people with fucking ACOGs, that came out of the factory, dude, you're gonna lose, dude.
You're gonna lose.
And by the way, those of you, read the headshot rates of the U.S. Marines. Read the headshot rates. It will blow your fucking mind.
And what was it? There was like in Kuwait, right? They're interviewing Iraqi war like the first Gulf War, right? They're interviewing like an Iraqi veteran in like 2004. He literally said they're just like flying up over the place. We didn't even know where they're at, right?
Yeah, it's like you can't aim like how. I mean, look, when I practice iron sight, I shoot like 150 to 200 yards. It takes me a few seconds to acquire target. Even as much as I practice on my rifle, like all those people don't know. They don't go to war, dude. They just having a gun there, and it's like an iron sight, dude. And it's like you're going against people with that practice one. Two has a more accurate and higher velocity caliber, and with freaking ACOGs. I mean, ACOGs are designed to kill Iraqis. That's the history of that scope. Like you're dead. I'm sorry. Here, check this out. So, like, if I ever have another, I mean, I'll continue to buy AKs after this year. But look at this. This is like a more classic build. You can still have you can still rock, like one of these shark grips here. Yeah, shark fin grip AK. These are cool, dude. I'll eventually have a build with this, but they have the short one. They have the long one. You can still keep a pretty decent wood type of looking, and you see a lot of these PSA wood grips. They have the shorter hand stop. You can use that in band states. And it's got M-lock on there where you can start to put flashlight. See, they're like you can use these things, dude. You can use these things. They're good. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just like, I mean, like would you want to go to war with like a stock AK or this? Like, come on, it's not comparable, dude. Like, it's a stupid idea too. Let's see. I mean, did you guys see the bullpup SKS though? I mean, that's like, here, I'll show you guys. Look at the bullpup S. Look at how cool they are. You just literally strip it and put it in there. Right? I mean, this is totally capable for mid-range combat. It's a very nice gun. You get extended magazine, you get all that cool stuff, right?
Yeah. But hear me out. Hear me out. Look up one of the French rifles, right? French rifles. They look stupid. Sorry, my personal opinion.
The FAMAS?
Yes.
Okay, this is SKS. Look at this. So pretty sick.
Yeah.
I mean, the French already got rid of the FAMAS, my understanding.
Yeah. But like,
I'm not a big fan of bullpups. It's like AK bullpups are cool. Like, here, let me.
Yeah.
These are cool, but it's like it's not really my thing.
Yeah.
This is the Kochev. This is what I've been the coolest AK, like these Kochevniks. Bullpup. That's one of the Kochevnik hits on the market. What the fuck is this?
Huh?
Yeah, people make some retarded shit, dude. And yeah, by the way, these are real guns with airsoft conversion kits, and they work. Just letting you know, they work. Probably you're gonna have to put some Loctites on there, but it works. It works, man. You can make these things work, man. Pretty cool. Here, this one is it's kind of stupid though. Bullpup most in the gun. Now that thing is kind of a little bit stupid, but that was atrocity. Tavors are nice, man. Tavors are nice. I just would not buy any guns from those people, right? Including the Galil, including Ace. You know why? You know why I won't do it? Cletus says they probably have high self-inflict gunshot rates since they like to fly in social media posts. I mean, dude, yeah, but like the Marines absolutely destroy them in training, in equipment, in strategy. Romanian army used type of AK from the last century and barely has new equipment. Search up. I know Wasser 10. I had a Wasser 10. I had a custom build Wasser 10 that shoots 1 MOA and 100 yards on iron and red dots. I sold it. I was being retarded. That's like the worst decision. I needed money at the time. It was during COVID, dude. I had to sell it. I'm sorry. But now I'm never getting that gun back. But it's okay. One thing, though, if you guys are considering a Wasser or Tsuger, know that Romanian guns kick like a bitch. Like, Romanian guns are actually extra gas. They kick really bad. Like, the Wasser kicks pretty damn bad. Like, if you get one, I suggest like adjustable gas block, but they're expensive, like $200. And what else? And get a really good muzzle brake if you do get a Romanian gun. American guns, like stuff like Sentry Arms, like the cheaper stuff, like what's the Sentry gun AK called? What are they called again? Visca. The Viscas are pretty good. I mean, people say shit, but like that's like years, like 20 years ago they were shit. Now they're like fully functional, and they're very light shooting guns. One company you should never buy from is Palmetto State Armory. They are shit. Like, I have a screenshot of them posting their fucking AK bolt production. There's a crack in one of them. And then a bunch of people called it out. I have a screenshot. I have a whole folder of PSA fuck-ups. and they got called out, and they had to take the story down. You should troll leftists by telling them to buy an IWI Xeon 2015 when they ask what AR-15 they should. No, the Zion 15 is actually a pretty good gun. Zion 15 is a good gun. It's probably the best entry tier gun. Like I told my buddy to bought one time. He didn't buy it, but I did tell him, I was like, if you don't want me to build a gun, because he lives in another state, it's like I'll build you ARs, dude. I build ARs all the time. Zion 15 it's a really good gun. Nothing bad to say about it. It really make really good firearms. Left is when someone's owns a gun. Left is when someone with a gun. Unlike someone they don't. Never buy US made AKs. I disagree. US made AKs are getting better. The only company that cannot is shit, literally shit, is PSA. I've never had that experience. US made so the Vesca, the predecessors of Vesca and the early Vesca models by Century Arms had a lot of issues, accuracy and just jamming, right? Never happened again. These guns survives 10, 20, 30,000s of rounds without issues. I vouch for it. No problems. Decent manufacturer, runs just like an AK. PSA is dog shit. They will break on you. Really
so
bad.
basically, don't listen to PSAs.
Do not buy PSA. Everything else okay. Century Arm. I might even get a Visca. Seriously, I might buy a Visca. And by the way, it's actually gassed very lightly. American-made AKs are gassed very lightly because people are used to shooting AR-15s. But the only problem is like when the reason why AKs are so reliable, it falls into mud and you're still able to shoot them, is because it's literally because they're so fucking overgassed. The AKs are just overgassed, but the American AKs, they're not overgassed, so they do jam more, which is okay, right? Learn how to take care of it. PSA heresy. Yeah, Palmetto State Armory, really not a big fan. They have lifetime. Okay, listen. If they're selling you $700, $800 AKs and they're giving you lifetime warranty, you should be careful. If you go into the PSA page on Facebook, look at how many people complain. There's like thousands of people in line to get their shit fixed right now. The guy Garand Thumb, he's a shell. Like, he got caught being a shell for PSA. Why do you think Focus Trip no longer work with them? PSA Calvin. Yeah, PSA is just bad. I mean, if you're spending $700-800 after tax after tax $900 on an AK, might as well spend $100 more, get a Wasser. Right? I mean, even get the new line of Pioneer, the Polish Pioneer 762x39 AKs. Those are better than PSAs, because those do not fail. The only bad thing with the Pioneers was the 556 AK that they did was just a freaking meme. Even that one's gotten better than PSA nonsense. But I have to say that PSA, as an American company, does make a lot of cool shit. They do. Any gun in EU is at least something. Yeah. I mean, Europeans make good guns. Besides from 6 Hour. 6 Hour is run by the global elites. So, yeah, I have a rule, besides from handguns and shotguns. I mean, even shotguns, I don't own anything that is not a Kalashnikov. I need to have Kalashnikov 9mm, Kalashnikov, everything needs to be Kalashnikov. I need a Kalashnikov shotgun. Only after you've been robbed and beaten in your own house, you can own a gun in Europe. Funny, right? Yeah, really funny. But unfortunately, it's the case. Yeah, we'll do a more gun stream another night where there's like not a million debates going on. And yeah, see, we don't have any heretics here tonight. I didn't challenge any heretics. I challenged the NATO bots. Look,
come on, they should have been shut up.
This is, by the way, this is the only time. I mean, I did them one time and they got my fucking stream taken down. I will not challenge NATO bots again. This was an utter waste of my time. I will not challenge any more NATO bots. If you want to come debate me, NATO bots, you can call in when I do a Protestant stream. But I'm done with NATO bots. These people are not serious. I mean, NAFO people only exist on Telegram and Reddit, anyways. That said, I can't believe it's 2 hours. I got to get out of here. I'm planning to build a 708 R25 that Clever slept on. Not a big expert on it, so unfortunately, I can't tell you anything about it. All right, man. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Zolda, I'm going to give you a chance. Would you like to? Do you want to spread pro monarchy shit or no?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, cool. So I'm gonna here. Let me do this. 90% of pro NATO accounts are paid shills and bots, exactly, and polls.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
fucking
Very true.
Polls. All right. I'm gonna give Zolda. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes to spread imperialism. Excuse me, monarchy, and then we're gone.
Okay. What's on my internet?
It's your turn, man.
Okay. So, as you guys know, Counterdox, is mentioned I'm a monarchist, and the reason I'm a monarchist is I feel like every our how world governments work is it's they have flaws, obviously, and it's all rooted in post Enlightenment, secularism, individualism, and materialism.
See, he DC'd it. You see, like every time I let him do it, he DC's. He got DC'd.
Basically, monarchism.
I let him do it like last week, and he did it. He DC'd. All right, bro.
Monarchism is base, and everyone should adopt it. That's it.
What is it? All right, man. Oh wait, why did I kick you? All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It was a fun time. I'll try to do one more stream next week. We'll challenge all the heretics, and this time I'm actually gonna put it out there ahead of time. Okay, I promise I will make the link days before, so that we can get all the Protestants, pagans, Buddhists, all that shit in here. Okay, and then it's remission fast for us. So I'm doing service every night, like. So the Russian parish, we do the paroccluses very differently, right? We do the paroccluses with the akathis. And so it's like the parocclusis service is 2 hours. So yeah, we're doing it every night. It's either that or vigil, that great paroccluses or vigil. But this is such an important time, like, in the church calendar. It's like the second most important fast. So I'll do one more stream and next week, and yeah, we'll definitely try to get all the heretics on here. And with that said, you guys have a great rest of your night, and we are out.
God bless.